Good morning, Kennedy Dragons. I am glad that you guys are here, whether you're joining us digitally or you are face to face. Today is Tuesday. It is January 12th. It is the 85th day of school, and I'm supporting my Buckeyes even though they lost. But congratulations, Alabama, on a national championship, national championship number 18 or 19 or something like that. Seems like you guys win every year. Great game, and congratulations. But let's get going with our announcements for today. Let's do our pledges and do our hand washing. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I pledge myself as a Kennedy Dragon to be ready for the day ahead of me. I will be respectful of myself, my teachers, and all others I meet throughout the day. I promise to be responsible for myself, my actions, and my learning. I'll work my hardest to be the best dragon I can be. Please take a moment to reflect silently on our day, our activities, and what we hope to accomplish. Now that we've done our pledges, it is time for us to model what good hand washing looks like. We tell you there are 4 things that you can do each and every day that can help us keep the spread of germs from happening. 1, wear a mask, wear it the right way. 2, keep your distance, 6 feet. If you guys are doing hands out there, none of you have 6-foot long arms. None of you do. So you got to make sure 6 feet. That's a good distance apart from each other. Keep your social distance. 3, if you're sick, stay home. Stay home. And 4, wash those hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. You should be washing it frequently throughout the day. After you go to recess, before you eat lunch, after you go to the bathroom, after you cough or sneeze. Any kind of touching things that other people are touching, you need to wash those hands, and we're going to show you what good hand washing would look like right now. All right, so when we're washing our hands, we want to make sure that we get soap, warm water, and make sure we're doing 20 seconds of hand washing. So we're going to rub fronts of our hands. Make sure you get the back of your hand, get the back of your other hand, get in between your fingers, fingertips, thumb, wrist, and then you want to wash those germs down the sink. And get a towel, wipe it off, and your hands are nice and clean. All right, now that we've washed our hands and we have done our pledges, moment of silence, let's go ahead and start with our announcements today. No student birthdays today, but Miss Howard does have a birthday today. Happy birthday to Miss Howard. For lunch today, we're going to be having poppy seed chicken, garlic roll, vegetable medley, which is just a bunch of vegetables mixed together, green beans, Rice Krispie treat. I don't know why they have vegetable medley as one, and then they put the vegetable medley is just a mix of vegetables. Why don't they just mix the beans in there and call it that? You only have one. Save us some time. But that's it. If you don't want poppy seed, chicken, garlic roll, vegetable medley, green beans, Rice Krispie treat, you can always get yogurt or muffin or the PB&J, which you will also get the vegetable medley and Rice Krispie treat. So there you go. All right, it is Tuesday. Yesterday was our first day back, so we know we had a little bit of thing. Talking about dismissal. Guys, you have to listen for it, and you have to know where you're going. Okay, so make sure you know where you're going. You have to listen for your car to be called. So make sure that when your car is called, that you guys are going. Same thing. I heard that the buses were people were kind of forgetting what it was. I know it was the first day back, and we had close to 50 new people there, but we need to be a little bit better than we were yesterday on that, because we struggled a lot. Usually we're getting the people out by about 2:20 and 2:22-ish. Yesterday was about 2:40 before we got people out, because people just weren't listening. And I know people said, Mr. Butcher yelled. Yeah, I did. I yelled because you guys couldn't hear me because you weren't listening. When you're not listening and I talk and I have two masks on, it's hard. So yeah, I had to yell. I did. Didn't mean to yell. Wasn't mad because wasn't yelling because I was mad. I was yelling so you guys could hear my voice and over you guys talking. So make sure we're working on that. Got to be a little bit better than we were yesterday. All right, morning message today. Oh, turned it over to the side. Is on choices. Let's talk about principles for a minute. Not principles in the school principle like me, but the kind of principles that are rules for living, beliefs that help us know what we ought to do or what we ought not to do. Principles help us in life, whether our principles are based on our religious beliefs or on the lessons we've been taught by our parents and our caregivers, or the morals we learn from books or stories. When you know what your rules are for living, it's much easier to make the right choice. Today, take time to make a list of principles you believe in, your own special rules for how you want to be the best person you can be. Then think about how those principles help you make better choices. If there's something to think about on Mr. Butcher, make today your masterpiece or not. Remember, the choice is yours. Yeah, and you got to have a set of rules. You got to know what's right, you got to know what's wrong, and you got to set a set of rules. This is what's right, this is what's wrong. Always try to do the right thing when you do the wrong thing, because you are going to make mistakes. Everyone does. I'm almost 90 years old, and we still make mistakes every day. I just made a mistake. I forgot how old I'm going to be. So you can, you're always going to make mistakes. But when you make mistakes, make sure that you own up to your mistakes and say you're sorry, and treat others the way you want to be treated. So that's all I got for today. Please help me, Mr. Newport, your teachers. If you're a digital student, your parents, keep you safe. That's our job, to keep you safe. And it's your job to help us, and you can help us by being a ready, being a respectful, or being a responsible leader who's focused on graduating in the year. Because when you are a ready, respectful, and responsible leader focused on graduation, you are boldly committed to student success. If you're in the building, it's time for our mask check. Make sure that it's on. Make sure that it's covering your nose. Make sure it's covering your mouth. And you guys have a great day, a great, terrific Tuesday. I love you very much.